another special friggin' video to add to my collection. This time, I was at the VA. I got into an interesting conversation with a Vietnam War veteran. Can believe that. He was gabbing and talking about the war and all this other stuff. And he's like, and he was talking to like 3 other guys while I was sitting real close by him. Excuse me. That goddamn long ass war, America's longest war, and we're not getting treated this and that. And he was going off some sort of weird tangent. And I said, I said, the Vietnam War is no longer the longest war in America. Actually, it's Afghanistan. He goes, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I said, actually, yes, I do. I said, as of last month, the war in Afghanistan became the longest American war, the war that America's been in. 17 years and 5 months. The Vietnam War, when they kept retroing it back from 63 to 59 and then eventually 55, is 17 years and 4 months. So the war in Afghanistan just eclipsed it by 1 month, and more than likely the war in Afghanistan will continue long after that. Well, and he just started just like, that's a bunch of bullshit. So I got on my little fucking this little phone and then down to Wikipedia, and I showed him. And he goes, "Oh, Wikipedia, that's not accurate. That's bullshit." So I went to another 3 different websites. It says America's longest wars, and I just kept showing him. And they kept saying 17 years, 5 months, and all the other ones they just kept going, and then had different resources, including the VFW. Well, we had the most casualties. We had 70,000. And I said, in Afghanistan and Iraq, we didn't send entire divisions of men in. Unlike what happened in Vietnam when they sent entire divisions of men into the jungles of Vietnam. And I said, and plus, we're not in the bush. Almost all the fighting's been in the desert or in villages or in the high mountains. And I said, by then technology has changed. You got satellites, you got faster helicopters. We're taking out the wounded. Medical has changed a lot in 50-something years, in half a century. I said, that's the reason why we don't have so many dead. But if we didn't have that technology that was that was trailblazed from the 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s, we would have a lot more dead. I said in the war in Iraq and Afghanistan combined, I think there's like 100,000 wounded. I think. Don't really quote me on it, but I said, that's a lot. That's a lot of people. And this guy is like, you just can't compare, It's a completely different kind of soldier back then. And I said, and plus we weren't drafted. I said, usually the average soldier or Marine usually does minimum, in a lot of cases, of 2 deployments. I said, I got roughly over 18 months overseas, and roughly maybe 39 to 40 months federal time. So, which means I deployed, compared to a normal Vietnam veteran who would do 10 to 12 months, I had like 18 or 19 months. So, and that's just not one long deployment either. It's from a number of deployments over the years. I said, it's completely I said, you're talking about a completely different world. I mean, instead of having the draft, they just kept on redeploying us. And we did. And I told them, I said, you know, our regiment alone has deployed, I think, over 8 or 9 times since 2001. The 160th Infantry Regiment, I think, deployed like 8 or 9 times since 2001. Right now, they're over in Afghanistan. Oh, well, you know, he just kept on saying, you know, we still, we got spit on and all this other bullshit. And I said, you know what? It happens in almost all wars. I said, we had hot coffee and fucking bagels thrown at us when we got off of the plane in Texas to jump on another plane to fly home to California. We had people booing us, you know, and shit like that. I mean, you had all the fucking hippie, liberal, fucking Democrat, left-leaning dickheads fucking making a scene while we're walking off the plane. You know, they're like, oh my God. I said, we still have some of that in this country. I said, you're not the Vietnam veterans are not the only one that's in that exclusive club. I said, you know, and I said, and you Vietnam guys, you know, you guys did your shit, you know, and you should be proud of it. You know, don't be proud of having the longest war. Don't be proud of having the most casualties. I mean, don't be proud of it. I said, it'd be stupid. So, the Vietnam guys, you know, and he just kept rumbling and grumbling, you know. We have more medals of honor. And I'm like, really, dude? Really? You guys had what, like 200 and something medals of honor in Vietnam? I think Iraq only had 4, and all of them, not a single one of them fuckers survived. And I think Afghanistan's got like 16 now. And I think like half died getting in. I said, so it's not a matter of how many fucking medals of honor you get, you know. You know, I was like, I said, dude, I said, you got to get over yourself. You got to get over yourself, and you got to get over the fucking Vietnam War crap. You guys, it's been 50 years, you know. Well, 73 is when officially the war ended, but from what fucking Vietnam fucking superhero was saying, they were still giving out campaign medals like in 1975 or something, which is not true. They gave them expeditionaries instead of Vietnam campaign medals. So if you actually look at 73, 83, 93, 2003, 2013, I mean, come on, dude, it's been over 40 something years. It's time to fucking get over it. It's time to get over it and be proud of what you've done. This is a completely different friggin' era. Completely different era. Get over it. You guys are not the center of attention. You know, stop with the chest stumping. You know, stop with that stupid shit. It's just, it doesn't do anybody good. There's nothing to be proud of. It's just the way it is. You know, it's just the way it is. And this video goes out to all the fucking Vietnam War veteran dudes, you know, that has the fucking chip on their shoulder about being in the longest war or the most casualties or whatever. I mean, come on. You know, got to get over it. Completely new era. And even that, even right now, the Iraq war has now become a thing of the fucking past. It's been a thing of the past now. 2011, it's been fucking 8 years since the war's ended. Yeah, they still have casualties, but you know, I mean, think about it. You know, I came back from the war, what, 10 years ago? Look at my hair. You know, the fucking world has changed, bro. No one gives a flying fuck. So, you fucking guys, get over it. Get over it. The war's been over 40-something years. Get over it, gents. Get over it. Huh?